Okay, we're back at the condo after the holidays, and I'm gonna try to fix this drywall. Gave it my best attempt, put 2 coats on there. I was using general purpose mud. Not sure if that's right or not, but been watching YouTube, trying to get some kind of more knowledge on how to do this. I've been watching the Vancouver carpenter. He's got a bunch of drywall videos out there. And I think one thing I was doing is I'm not putting enough on here. I mean, to fix this patch they had where there was a door, I mean, this guy was going about 2-3 feet out on either side, really to build up the wall. One of the problems we have with this patch right here is got a big hump right there. Not so much on the top, it's all right there. Don't really got anything up there. But in the middle, I don't know if you can see that. That's a pretty big hump in the wall. So, you know, for a patch like this, what they're doing on YouTube, I guess, he had 2 coats of thin set, 20 minutes thin set, and then I think a final coat of all-purpose mud. I think I'm just gonna use all-purpose mud and do a coat today, maybe water it down a little bit. He put some glue, wood glue, watered his down a little bit. But I think I'm just gonna use all-purpose, maybe a little water. So I'm gonna try to do that today and also start fixing up some of this other drywall here. I gotta finish routing a wire down there and then do initial taping of this joint. And then we got all this up here on top that I started, but again, you know, watching on YouTube, yeah, it really takes a skill and experience to do this stuff. So I learned some stuff, so I'm gonna try some of these techniques out today. Hopefully we can get it looking decent. We shall see. Okay, day 2, and I'm gonna sand this down and put a second coat on it and see how that works. This first one, I was really just trying to build up this part of the wall so I don't have so much of a hump right here where the seam was. So I think if we sand this down, put a second coat on it, then sand that down again and put a final coat on it, I think it'll look all right. And then we got to match this texture a little bit. Not too much of a texture, but see if we can match that a little bit. I think it'll be all right. Did this other one, but it looks like it's still wet. It's been drying for, I don't know, about 16 hours. So again, this one, I'm just trying to build up this part of the wall right here where I had the major hump. So I think I'll just let that dry. Maybe I'll try to polish it off a little bit and then go from there. It's bubbling a little bit here. I don't know why. Then I'll try to finish up, sand up the wall here and give this another coat. So that's the project for today.
You're on the tripod, guys. I'm tired of recording me. So we are gonna use this sponge to do the oranging, right?
I don't know if we're gonna use it or not. I don't know how we're gonna do it. We might use it.
On the drywall, there's like texture here, and we're gonna use a sponge to do it.
All right, I think I'm gonna leave it like that for now.
See, there's air bubbles.
I know, that's like, don't touch them.
Wait, what do you want me to do
We will
that?
sand those out and we'll do another coat. I mean, there's a lot of mud on there. Let's let it dry. So we've been working on this for about a week, about an hour, hour and a half each day. And I am done with drywall. Made a pretty big mess with all the sanding. and we're out of mud. So yeah, we're done. Really first time doing a lot of drywall or mudding these walls. I probably should have taken this out farther on either side. Still a little bit of a hump, but I'm done. That's the finished coat, I think, right there. Still gotta sand that down a little bit, but everything else, it's not perfect, but it's a decent job and I think it'll work. Next, we're gonna prime this whole wall, and then eventually we're gonna try to match this texture. This looks like a orange peel texture, and then this new drywall part that he put on is just, I don't know, ad hoc spray. Not a very good job, but we'll put a coat of primer on this and then see what we can do with that. And once we're done there, finish with the rest of the walls. Get them prepped and ready for painting. Still got to pick out a color. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Color for the walls, the ceiling, and then what are we gonna do with this crown molding? What color are we gonna do there? I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go, I guess. Yeah, it's coming along. So there's the first coat of primer on there, and I think we're done with these walls. Still wet, but came out all right. Can definitely tell a difference in the texture. Probably still need a little touch-up work, but for the most part, I think it's done. There's Ava's handprint. Now I can move on to prepping the rest of the walls for paint. I just primed the ceiling where we did a lot of the patching. All right, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.